Good evening and welcome to the live broadcast of Elite T20. You're watching this live on 22 Yards broadcast. CCA versus Knight Riders. CCA batting first in this contest. It's 7 for no loss after first over. A decent over by Cheval. Likes to bring the ball in towards the batter. Two right-handers batting. Kamaluddin for the second over. Starts off with a wide, swinging down the leg side. It's good to see these medium pacers getting some swing early on in the innings, which always comes in handy, especially in power play where the batters are looking to take that momentum and score some runs. If you can swing the ball, can sometimes create trouble for the batter. They got a slip in place, which I really like. Was a easy chance of run out. Direct hit would have been resulted in a wicket. Single to get off strike for Jagesh, who batted really well in the semi-final of smash and grab against CSK. CCL lost that game. That's edged. No third man. That will run away. Or maybe not. The outfield. It got better when the season started, but then again, we are towards the end of this season. 2026 has slowed down quite a bit. For a moment, I thought it has gone for the boundary, but no. It's a double, which brings Abdullah back to the strike. $11 for no loss. CCA. Another big shot. Tried. Shot off mid-off. Will this go to the boundary now? No, this won't. Now again, they will come back for two. So Abdullah is really trying to do what he likes. He loves to take on the bowlers in the power play, and he's wanting to play that shot on a couple of times now. One, he got an edge of the bat, went towards third man, a couple there, and then this was timed well, but not enough distance and elevation. Again, steps down. This time, change in length from Kamal, which is good because Abdullah knows if he bowls full, then it's a chance for him to play those shots. But the moment you drag that length a little bit, that's where the trouble happens for the batter. Because Kamal, he bowls with the height. He gets that extra zip. This was pitched fuller. Played towards mid-off. A single. 7 of this over 2. We'll have a look at the squads after the end of this over. CCA, always a tough side to play against. Will be a challenge for the Knight Riders. Played towards cover. Dot ball to end the over. 14 for no loss after 2 overs. That's CCA squad. 11 players representing CCA. Abdullah Jageish opening. Surya, Tanzil, Zoeb, Hamza, Waqas Khan, Mohammad Usama, Saeed Mohammad, Mustafa, and Aftab Azwar. A very strong 11 player side here from CCA. And that's Knight Riders. Jalal, Anwar, Hasib Malik, Munir Bilal, Azmat Khan, Kamal, Shawal, Gurmanjot, Khurram, Jagrup, and Abdullah. And it's an early start here because we have seen sunset earlier than it is usually in summer, and that's played away beautifully. He was looking for that kind of shot. He grabs that opportunity. It was a full toss. It was never going to be tough for him to hit that kind of deliveries away. A boundary to start this over. It's 25 degrees here in Calgary at Inland Cricket Ground. Perfect conditions to play cricket. Last week, the weather was not very helpful for the game. So we had a couple of games affected by Duckworth Lewis method where we had to cut off the overs and not able to broadcast the games. But this kind of weather, it's pure beauty to broadcast, to enjoy cricket on a weekday after work. Swinging even goes towards a fine leg, just a single on that. They haven't got a lot of boundaries, but the strike rotation has been the key. They've been able to rotate the strike, change in opening pairs. Usually we see Saeed Mohammad opening or even Tanzil Altaf, but we have seen at different occasions they have used Jigeish for different roles. He can bat in the middle order, he can bat as a finisher, and today he's opening. We saw him opening the batting in smash and grab too. It's amazing to see how adaptable he is to the team's demands or the way they want to use him. We'll have a look at the points table after this over because we are at a very crucial stage of this tournament. It'll be important to see how this game affects that points table, who's leading to make to that playoffs, because we are not very far from that. Another full toss, another good shot from Abdullah. This was probably back of the hand tried by Shival. Nothing is working out for him today. And Abdullah, who was looking for boundaries in the previous over, has finally got two in this, which will give him a hell lot of confidence because he is short on runs this season. He hasn't played too many matches, and he had a quiet smash and grab as well. So now playing this kind of knock, and with that started, he has that opportunity to make a big run today. He's a important player for CCA. He loves to bat. More and more. Oh, that's out. Commentators curse. Or up. Beautiful delivery by Shival to make that comeback after a boundary. Abdullah, just after everybody started to feel that he can get some runs today, has to go back to the pavilion. And they're very happy. They know that important wicket. Abdullah goes back to the pavilion, scoring 17 of 13. 2 boundaries. A disappointed walk back to the pavilion. Zohaib Ahmed walking in at number 3, his favorite spot to bat. He loves to bat at number 3. He's the backbone of this team. He has scored so many runs over the years for this team. And every time they lose wicket or they're in trouble, they just look at Zohaib and say, "We need you." And he has delivered on many occasions, if not every. Kamaluddin comes back. 4th over of the innings. These two batters, Jigesh and Zohaib, made a brilliant partnership against CSK in that smash and grab semi-final. I remember calling that game out with Sandeep Raina. This is the points table I was talking about. Top 4 teams goes to the playoffs, and for now it's looking like it's Kings 1 and 2, and then CCA followed by St. John's, who have played some magnificent cricket this year. Kings too have been one of the better sides this year. 6 wins for them. They've only lost 1 game in this whole league. They played 9 games. CCA has also lost 1, playing their 8th game today. St. John's lost 3 and Kings 1, sitting with that. That's a big shot. That's in the air, not gone very far. That will be taken. Both the openers are now back to the pavilion. Jigesh Rawal, who tried a big shot, didn't time it at all. It just went up and up and up. Fielder comfortably coming underneath and grabbing that. Results in the second wicket. An important one, because he has the ability to rotate the strike and build on that partnership. We have seen that, but this will give them a lot of confidence, Knight Riders. They got a wicket off Abdullah in the previous over, and now just after a couple of deliveries, another strike. How many times have we seen that? 1 brings 2, and here's another example of that. Jigesh Rawal goes back. Just 7 for him today. Tanzil Altaf walking in at number 4. The batting order has been different than what we are used to seeing with the CCA batting lineup. 161 games for this guy. Almost 3,000 runs. Got a different role to play today. Usually comes in to open. Likes to attack the bowlers. But now, more than half of power play is done. Now he has walked in after 2 wickets. Plays it towards point. Will be interesting to see where they will use Saeed Mohammed. He's in the 11, but hasn't been sent yet to bat. Just 2 off this over. It's been a good one from Kamal. Back of length, trying to cut it away, misses it. This is what pressure does Two back-to-back wickets. Knight Riders, suddenly their confidence is up. I can hear the fielders. They're trying to boost up the confidence, trying to sledge the batters. Love those little banters in the middle. That makes this game even more interesting. Last ball of this over. Big shot! When he connects, this is the sound. Oh, that has traveled a long way. For him, if you give him in the slot, that's the result you will see. He's not afraid of taking those chances. And what a way to end that over. He doesn't care if you got a wicket in that or no. Look at him smiling. That sound was amazing of that bat. It's traveled a long way too. Look at that. 32 for 2 after 4. Start of the 5th over. New bowler in. Still waiting for the scorers to update bowler's name. Kuram, it is. Starts off with that outside off stump delivery, back of length. That is what you'll see against Tanzil. I won't be surprised if they take that long on fielder out on the boundary, because he is very strong in that region. And anything piston slot, he just puts it away. Look at that again. He has tried it again. It's a chance of a catch. It's another wicket. This ball was going away from him, and then he tried to drag it down towards the area he loves to play. He got a maximum towards that long on. In the previous over, this ball was shaping away from him, took the toe off the bat, went straight up in the air. CCA making some silly mistakes here to lose their 3rd wicket now, right in the power play. It is a casual approach by a top side, and Knight Riders, they are loving it. They are saying keep making those mistakes. Saeed Mohammed is there. He hasn't padded up yet. Not sure at what number is he batting today. Is he even fully fit to bat? Because I can see Waqas Khan batting up. Mohammad Usama has walked in at number 5 now. Mohammad Usama. Technically very sound. It's, I think, probably the situation and the circumstances that have been created by the top 3. He will love to bat in this kind of circumstances where The team has lost 3 wickets. Now they build it. Now they're trying to build up a partnership here. Zohaib hasn't played a single ball yet. Oh, that was in the air. Gets off strike. He's one of those guys who loves to take his time to start the innings. And then he has that ability to accelerate. Zohaib will now play his second delivery. 2 of this over so far and a big wicket. Played with soft hands, no fielder there. That's good run. And this is what you'll see from Zohaib a lot now. We'll have a look at the batting card after this because 3 wickets have been taken by the Knight Riders. We'll see who's the next one coming in because I saw Waqas Khan batting up. It's interesting, Saeed Mohammed, he was just so relaxed. Didn't even bother to look at the team's situation. They have lost 3 wickets. That's down the leg, poor delivery. Not a good way to end that over. There's no fielder there. With that slow outfield, it won't go to the boundary, but they'll get those 2. So 5 of that and a big wicket of Tanzil Altaf. 37 for 3. Surya, he can bat. We saw him in a couple of games from CCA. He has played quite a few innings. Waqas, Saeed Mohammed, and Mustafa Iqbal. He's a pretty handy batter. And don't forget Hamza Butt. He rates himself pretty high. So today is the time to deliver it for the team because 37 for 3 after 5 overs. Power play will be done. This is the last over of that. And Anwar comes in with his off spin. Slog sweep. And that will go to the boundary. A good start. I don't think it's a good option to bring him in. I think they probably brought him in because of Osama being in the middle. But if Zohaib faces all his deliveries, then it's going to be a challenge for Knight Riders because Zohaib loves to take on the off spinners. His favorite shot, that slog sweep that you just saw. Now they got a long one out on the boundary. He plays it straight over mid off this time. 1 bounce. Goes for 4. Back-to-back boundaries. Plays towards square leg. A little bit of mix-up won't result in a wicket. 9 of the first 3. Now Osama. He will face Anwar. Probably they brought him in for him. But now he will have to face the last 3 deliveries. Changing the fields. One of the things that this combination of left hand, right hand does is you have to change the fields and bowler has to adjust the line and length. That's why it makes it challenging both for the captain and the bowler to get it right in this left-right combination. Plays it beautifully towards mid-off. That's a single straight away to get it off the mark and off strike. A little bit quicker in the air this time. He knows anything flighted. Zohaib loves it. They got a mid wicket and a long one for him out on the boundary. Last ball of the power play. Plays it with soft hands. A single to end this power play. 48 for 3 will be the score at the end of 6 overs. It's been a decent power play for Knight Riders, sending 3 big batters back into the pavilion. Abdullah, Jigesh, and Tanzil lost their wickets in that power play. Thanks to our sponsors for sponsoring the broadcast. You're watching this live on 22 Yards broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it. Like the stream, share it with your family and friends. Our sponsors, Sharebon, OP Lawyers, Power Physiotherapy and Massage, and Kokabura, Robinson Sports as well. Khurram comes back. Three back-to-back dots from Khurram. This will put some pressure on Osama. They have still got 6 fielders inside 30 yard. Again plays it with soft hands. Was desperate to get off strike. Osama finally got a single there. Only 2 of this over. It's been a good one from Khurram. It's been good 11 deliveries by him. Took a wicket in his previous. Now quite over. With that single, it's 50 up for CCA. Full toss. Cover fielder will take it. Good fielding to stop that just for a single. 3 of that. Good over from Khurram. 51 for 3. Azmat comes into the attack for the 8th over. Leg spin straight away introduced. He's a very experienced bowler for Knight Riders. He has taken crucial wickets this season. Has made his impact both with bat and ball. A very handy bowling all-rounder for the team. And he's a traditional leg spinner who loves to bowl slow in the air, gives that flight, and invites the batter to use your strength if there's any to put it away. That's been cut away in the gap for a double. Even if he gets hit for runs, he still backs himself with those flighted balls, gets quite a bit drift in the air. Look at that, beautiful. That was a good shot played by Osama. Swept away, waited for that. We don't see too many spinners nowadays in this modern day era, in this format, who bowls slower in the air. Usually everybody's just trying to bowl it quick and get away. Oh, that's a beautiful, what a ball that was. Invited the defense of the bat and just towards that end and leaving it away from the batter. Just enough to beat the bat. 6 of that over. Kurambak comes back again for his 3rd over. Has started off with another dot. Zohaib probably trying to say that Osama, take your chances if you can. You don't need to be defensive with your approach. If you're thinking you have you get the delivery in your slot, just go for it. Looks like Osama, he is restricting himself from hitting any shot. The intent is purely either just to defend the ball and get away with it, or just trying to rotate the strike. That's a conservative approach. This is better. At least intent shown on that. He won't get any run. Another 3 back-to-back dots. Zohaib again trying to tell him, look for your gaps, trying to work out your strengths. You don't need to do anything fancy, but look at Khurram. He's enjoying this phase. 2.3 overs, 8 runs and a wicket for him. Full toss. Played towards mid-off. Just a single. 1 run in these 4 deliveries. Now this will put pressure on Zohaib to at least get a boundary in this over, which can sometimes result in a wicket, because that is what we have seen. Your batting partner putting some extra pressure on you with those dot balls. That's another swinging Yorker, this time in the block hole by Kuram. This has been amazing display of medium pace bowling here. Not a big run up, just purely relying on his line and length. And has that variation in his lengths so that he doesn't get predictable. Back of length this time. Plays it with soft hands, just two off it. That's 59 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. Kuram has given 10 in his 3. Azmat comes back again. Full toss it was, but it was very slow, dipping in the air. Zohaib completely missed that. Barely got some bat on it. Another dot ball. A string of dot balls here by the Knight Riders. Driven. Chance of a run out. That's good. That is good bowling. Another good bowler who has caught our attention at international level, another spinner, has been Manav Swatar. A quality bowler. We saw him against Afghanistan making his debut for India, and that test match was very impressive. Traditional, conventional left arm spinner who gets to drift the ball, flight the ball, turn it. Was very impressive in this test match against Sri Lanka as well, where India won it, and he took 10 wickets in that game, 4 in the first innings and 6 in the second. It's been quite a remarkable journey for him. Very young, just 24 years old, and he overshadowed Jadeja. Everybody was probably just looking at Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav as the premium spinners. That's played beautifully. This time it's been timed perfectly by Zohaib. That will release some pressure because there were too many dot balls being played, no boundaries in last couple of overs. Zohaib moves to 24. Goes on the back foot to get that cut. 9 from that. 68 for 3, halfway through the innings. Khurram comes back for his last over. Zoeb steps down. They lost three big wickets in the power play, then still in that phase where they're trying to build up that innings. I think they're not going to take many chances until 14, 15 over. Then they'll probably try to attack and get some runs. Plays it towards long on. Osama with the straight bat. 70 for 3, just at 10.2. They would love to get around 160. Not very happy with themselves. Zoeb was a full toss. It's been a good day for Khurram. Has taken one wicket, 3.3 overs and 12 runs against a top side, a champion side, CCA, against their strong batting lineup. That is what. Oh, that was in the air. Cuts it away. And that will go to the boundary. No, it won't. The way fielder casually came towards that ball for a moment felt like it was a boundary. Even the scorer thought it was a 4, but no, it's a double. It's just the beauty of our inland outfield. That is just creating some confusion here. 4 of this over. Steps down again. He's coming down the track way too early, which is making it easier for the bowler to adjust his length. And the way he has operated with his lengths has been good to watch. He's bowled those Yorkers. He's still getting that shape because the ball, it's a lush green outfield. It's not getting old. Cuts it away. Finally gets one in the gap. Won't get to the boundary, but they will again come back for 2. So it's end of the spell for Khurram. 17 runs given by him and a wicket in his 4 overs. 75 for 3 at the end of 11. Another full toss to start that over, and another maximum for Zohaib. Slog sweep was very disappointed with himself in the previous over where he missed that full toss, and he made sure this time he gets it right. That is the thing I love about Azmat, is he bowls it slow, no matter if he gets hit for a boundary or no. He got hit for a maximum on that full toss. Still went for that slow delivery. Look at that again. He knows that's his strength. He's not gonna start bowling quicker just because he has been hit for that 6. That is a rare sight to watch nowadays. Because the moment the spinners get to hit for those boundaries or maximums, straight away they bowl quick. That's full toss. The only thing he needs to adjust is his flight because at the moment it's making it easier for the batters to play it with through the line, because full toss is not going to create any problems for the batters. So 11 of this. I'm probably hoping Anwar to come in from the next over. Sweeps it. Won't get any run. 11 of this over. With one more to go. Switch had tried. And they will come back for two. We got it in the gap. Good over for CCA. 88 for 3 at the end of 12. What a great comeback by CCA after losing those 3 wickets. Built up a partnership. Osama got out on the first ball of this over. Big shot from Saeed Mohammed will travel all the way. He's known for hitting these kind of shots, and this is the best time for him to come in and start playing those shots from ball one because we are in the death overs, 16.4 overs, 142 for 4. At one point, we were thinking if they can reach around 150, 160, they'll be very happy. But the way Zohaib and Osama batted, that's a good shot once again. One bounce to the long on fielder. 7 of the 5 deliveries in this over as well. 19 more balls to go from here. Zohaib getting another 50. 58 of 37. As I mentioned in the start of this innings, whenever his team needs him, he always says, "What a shot that is!" Once again, one bounce into the boundary. 11 of this. 147 for 4 at the end of 17 CCA. Oh, he gave up that, but if you look at the middle stump today, it's not at its best. Even if a fielder would hit direct hit, it'll be very hard for the umpire to tell whether it actually went in between the stumps or no. Oh, that should be a no ball. Let's wait for the umpire's call. What it is. No, umpire says it was dipping. That's a maximum. To me, it felt like it was a no ball. Zohaib was asking that as well, but I can be wrong. Umpire got a better view. Zohaib trying to get an explanation from the umpire, but he's happy to take his team to 154 with that maximum. Knight Riders took those 3 early wickets to make a comeback in that early phase of this innings. They were totally in the game until 11th or 12th over, but then things really shifted towards CCA with the way Zohaib and Osama batted. It's 154 now. Another good shot. One bounce. Oh, that's a mix-up. Saeed Mohammed denied that single. Not sure why. He was probably watching the ball. Sent back Zohaib. Dot ball. 68 of 40. Another captain's knock. Shuffles was a Yorker. Now they will take that single. He's given 25 in his 2.5. 8 of this over so far. Can Saeed maximize this? He's got that lazy elegance in his batting. That's edge of the bat. Enough power on it to take it to the boundary. Runs are coming. No matter how they come. 12 of this over now. One more to go. Shuffles across. Plays a big shot in the gap. Will that go to the boundary? Fielders giving that a chase. Outfield will help the bowler. And that'll be just two in that 161 for 4 at the end of 18 overs. That has been deposited into that parking lot once again by Zohaib. Anything in his slot, as we have seen it over and over again, he gets another maximum. Now he moves to 75 of 42. 3 boundaries and 6 sixes in that. He noticed that the outfield is not very helpful to get those fours. Let's go for the big ones. And that's what he's doing. 178 strike rate. Another big shot. Another beautiful shot, which went for a 6 again. 7th 6 of this innings. 42 runs have been scored just by hitting those maximums by Zohaib. Half of his runs coming from those maximums tells you the ability that he has in clearing that boundary markings. Score has been taken to 173. Now they'll be looking at 195. Two back-to-back sixes. Shot of length, pulled away, in the gap. Good fielding by Hasib. Single. Can Zohaib get to his 100? He needs 18 runs to get to his century. But can he get it? 9 more deliveries to go in this innings. Score is at 174. Saeed rotates the strike. He's got 2 more in this over to face. If he gets a couple of more shots here, that will take him very close to his 100. 175. Look at the run rate. It was at 6.6. Around that 10, 11 runs, 11 overs. But now, the way they have changed their gears, he's gonna go big on this ball. He's signaled that to Saeed that no matter where the ball is pitched, I'm gonna try to hit a big one here. And he has got 7 maximums today, don't forget that. He goes big, that'll be his 8th maximum for the day. He told them that he's gonna go big. Got another one in slot. over that side screen. What a sight to watch. 88 is the total that he moves to now, and team moves to 181 at the end of 19 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. Last 6 to go. What a knock he has played today. Team was in pressure, and how many times have we seen that Zohaib has done it over and over again. We saw that in Smash and Grab. We have seen that in Elite T20, Elite 40. Wherever he goes, he just rules this game. Captain leading from the front once again. Strike rate around 200. 8 big shots, 8 maximums and 3 fours. It is a big ground inland. Don't even think that it's a small ground. That's how he's hitting those. No, it is a big ground. That'll be a dot ball. Saeed is probably trying to rotate the strike and bring Zohaib on strike so that he can get to his 100. This is a very big total, well above the power score. This time he will get it. Now he has 4 deliveries. 12 runs to go for his 100. 18 runs to go to get the team to 200. I won't be surprised if he hits 3 sixes in this over. He did that in the previous over. He can do that again. He has hit 8 maximums today. Can he get to his 100? I don't want to curse it, but I'm getting a feeling that he will get out in this over. That's a big one again. Oh, just over mid wicket to get to that 6 again. 94 he moves to now of 47 deliveries. He's trading bowlers like a joke today. Whenever he has wanted to hit a 6, he has got it. Batting with that will. Back of length. Goes for another one. He gets to his 100. What a way. Captain Zohaib Ahmed. What a way to bring it up. 2 back-to-back maximums. 3 fours and 10 sixes. Can you imagine? He has got 60 runs out of those 100 with those maximums. What a knock by the man in form. If you bowl him full, he will play you over long on mid wicket. If you bowl him short, he will pull you over square leg. He's got all those shots. But now he's got 2 more deliveries. Can he get his team to 200? They're at 194. Slogs it. Single on that. Brings Saeed back on strike. They're at 195. Can he get a boundary? And they can finish at 199 and the target will be 200. Or can he get a maximum? But whatever happens, it has been a treat to watch the way Zohaib has batted today. The way he has accelerated his innings. Oh, that's edge of the bat. Did that hit the stumps? I guess it did. That's why they didn't go for a run. Scorer has put that as a dot ball. So that'll be it. That'll be end of the innings. 195 for 4 is the total. Out of that, 3 wickets were taken very quickly. If you look at that top order, Jigesh, Abdullah, and Tanzil, they lost their wickets very early, and then captain Zoeb Ahmed once again 101 not out of 49 deliveries. Stayed there for the team, slowly built the innings with Osama, and then that acceleration towards the end to take his team to 195. We were thinking if they can get around 160 will be a huge one. But then look at this bowling card. He completely destroyed them. Shawal and Kamal, two experienced bowlers and two key players for Knight Riders. They were destroyed by Zohaib's power hitting. 44 runs given by Shawal, 46 given by Kamal. I think Khurram Shabir, he finished his spell well in time. Otherwise, he would have been very expensive today. The way Zohaib ended that innings, Anwar only bowled 1 over. Azmat bowling 3, getting hit for 28 in that. This partnership, look at that. This was the game changer between Saeed and Zohaib. Look at his contribution, 43 of 12 deliveries. That's a dream finish anyone would want. We are heading towards the innings break, and you'll see Knight Riders coming back after the short breaks to chase down a mammoth total of 196 in their 20 overs. 2 विकेट दूर सीसीए इस जीत से। क्या कमाल का प्रदर्शन देखने को मिला है इस टीम के द्वारा। एक बार फिर से दिखाया कि क्यों इतना हाईली रेट किया जाता है कैलगरी की क्रिकेट में सीसीए को। 36 पे 3 आउट हो गए थे जब टॉस जीत के पहले बैटिंग का फैसला किया। 3 बड़े विकेट खोए। उसके बाद जोहेब का वो शतक, 101 नाबाद कप्तानी पारी। और अब गेंदबाजी करने आए हैं। आज सभी गेंदबाजों को अपने हाथ घुमाने का मौका मिला है, और ना सिर्फ हाथ घुमाने का मौका मिला है, सभी ने जो स्पिनर्स थे वो मीडियम पेसर्स बन गए, जो मीडियम पेसर्स थे वो स्पिनर बन गए। आज तो पूरी तरह से खिलवाड़ किया है नाइट राइडर्स के इस बैटिंग लाइनअप के साथ सीसीए ने। देखिए, आप अब्दुल्ला को गेंदबाजी करते हुए देख रहे हैं, आपने वो हमजा भट्ट की गेंदबाजी देखी, मुस्तफ़ा जो यूजुअली लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन करते हैं वो सोच रहे थे आज वो भी वसीम अकरम बन जाएंगे। पिछला ओवर उसामा ने किया, वो भी लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर है लेकिन वो भी मीडियम पेसर बने। तो हर एक स्पिनर को ये कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी इच्छा जरूर रहती है कि एक बार फिर से हवा में जिगेश ने अच्छा कैच पकड़ा। ये अच्छा ग्राउंड कवर किया, जितना कैच ये आसान लग रहा था उतना था नहीं, बट एक अच्छा ग्रैब। एक बार फिर से कैचिंग अच्छी रही है, ओसामा ने बहुत अच्छे कैचेस पकड़े थे इनिंग की शुरुआत में। और अब ये 9वां विकेट सीसीए के लिए, दूसरा अब्दुल्ला के लिए। पहला विकेट आया था एलबीडब्ल्यू के चलते। पूरी तरह से इस मैच को अपनी गिरफ्त में काफी देर से करके बैठे हैं। वो पहले 3 ओवर में ही, 4 ओवर में जब काफी विकेट्स ले लिए थे तो पता चल गया था कि ये मैच बहुत दूर है नाइट राइडर्स से। तभी सभी गेंदबाजों ने अपने हाथ आजमाए वहां। सईद मोहम्मद ने गेंदबाजी नहीं की, आफ्ताब अनवर ने पहले ही अपने 3 ओवर्स में 3-4 विकेट लिए और उसके बाद ये गेम बिल्कुल खत्म कर दिया था। अब सईद मोहम्मद के देखिए फर्स्ट स्लिप पे, ये ऐसे ही खड़े खड़े कैच भी पकड़ लेते हैं, काबिलियत है इनमें। वो फर्स्ट स्लिप पे बिल्कुल ऐसे ही खड़े थे जब आफ्ताब गेंदबाजी कर रहे थे और इनकी गोदी में जाके गेंद गिरी। देखिए, वो रिलैक्स कर रहे हैं पीछे। तो जितनी कैजुअली ये आज मैच हराया है नाइट राइडर्स को, अभी ऑन पेपर नहीं लेकिन साइकोलॉजिकली ये बहुत बड़ी हार है नाइट राइडर्स के लिए। क्योंकि जिस तरह से पहले 11 ओवर तक गेम में थे, एवरीबडी वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग कि कुछ यहाँ चमत्कार हो सकता है। पिछले साल के फाइनलिस्ट नाइट राइडर और सीसी, इन्हीं दो टीम्स के बीच में वो फाइनल हुआ था जहाँ वो कंट्रोवर्शियल कॉल ली गई थी, सीसीए विनर्स डिक्लेयर हुए थे। खैर, उन यादों में का क्या ही जाना, नाइट राइडर्स नहीं सोचना चाहेंगे उस दिन के बारे में, लेकिन ये दिन भी कुछ खास गया नहीं है। सभी बस ऐसा लग रहा है इस समय कि ओवर्स गुजार रहे हैं। बैटर्स सोच रहे हैं कि 20 ओवर फील्डिंग की है तो बैटिंग भी करके ही घर जाएंगे, इतनी दूर से आए हैं। क्योंकि वीकडे है, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली सभी लोग काम से आए हैं, तो कोई सोचेगा नहीं कि 20 ओवर फील्डिंग करके जल्दी घर जाएं। सभी कहते हैं कि बैटिंग करके ही जाएंगे। 120 पे पहुंचा अब ये टोटल। जगरूप और गुरमनजोत आखिरी विकेट के लिए लड़ते हुए कि कौन पहले आउट होगा। ये देखिए, एक और सिंगल। बहुत तारीफ करनी होगी आज एक बार फिर से, जैसे जोएब ने वो पार्टनरशिप बनाई। ये जो गेम इस सिचुएशन पे है अभी, अभी सोचें कि अगर यही 160 का टारगेट होता था, ये कमाल की बॉल 160 का टारगेट होता तो ये मैच का नज़रिया ही कुछ और होता। वो जो पार्टनरशिप सईद मोहम्मद के साथ 13 गेंदों में 42 इन्होंने उस पार्टनरशिप में जोड़े, वहां से पूरी तरह से इक्वेशन से बहुत दूर ले गए। ये कैच का एक बार फिर से मौका, अब्दुल्ला पूरी तरह से कोशिश की लेकिन नहीं पकड़ पाए वो कैच, मुश्किल था। बाकी कुछ कांस्टेंट इस इनिंग में रहा हो या ना रहा हो, सईद मोहम्मद रिलैक्सिंग एट फर्स्ट स्लिप, ये चीज़ कांस्टेंट रही है। सिंगल के साथ ओवर समाप्त हुआ 123 पे 9। आज तो पूरी तरह से बैटर्स का दिन रहा है ये। पहले बैटिंग भी बैटर्स ने की और अब गेंदबाजी भी वही कर रहे हैं। चाहे वो अब्दुल्ला अभी आप देख रहे हैं पिछला ओवर जिगेश ने किया, उसामा ने ओवर्स किए। आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी एक बार फिर से। और ये लीजिए विकेट फाइनली, और ये होती है समय समाप्ति की घोषणा। वो जैसा केबीसी में अमिताभ बच्चन कहते हैं, समय समाप्ति की घोषणा। ये 123 पे ऑल आउट करके नाइट राइडर्स को आज निराश घर भेजा है। सीसीए ने ये मैच जीता 72 रनों से, 72 रन्स। व्हाट अ बिग मार्जिन टू सील दैट विक्ट्री, अ कन्विंसिंग वन जो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस देगी। ये देखिए बैटिंग में बिलाल मुनीर एकमात्र बैटर जिन्होंने वो कुछ शॉट्स लगाए, 40 रन बनाए उन्होंने 28 गेंदों में, लेकिन उनके अलावा पूरा बैटिंग लाइनअप फ्लॉप। आज ये नाइट राइडर्स की नाइट रही नहीं है। गेंदबाजी में देखें आफ्ताब अजवर पहले 3 ओवर में ही काम कर दिया था। वो जब 45-46 पे 6 हो गए थे, 48 पे 7, वहां मैच समाप्त हो चुका था। 3 विकेट उनके, मुस्तफ़ा का 1 विकेट, जिगेश के 2 ओवर्स में 2 विकेट 1 मेडन। वकास खान ने भी गेंदबाजी की, हमजा भट्ट ने भी गेंदबाजी की, उसामा जावेद ने 3 ओवर किए। 2.4 overs for Abdullah. He took 3 wickets in his for his 9 runs. What a day for CCA in the field. 1, 2, 3 for all out. That has been the case with the Knight Riders, but look at that batting card. Zoeb Ahmed, 101, not out of 49 deliveries to take his team to 195. The target was 196. And then Knight Riders, they never looked in the game after that 12th over of the first innings. 45 by Osama, good partnership made with Zoeb. Missed out on his 50, but a convincing victory for Calgary Cricket Academy here at Inland Cricket Ground. That's the points table on your screen. CCA with that win, they move to number 2 now. 36 points in their bag with a run rate net run rate of 1.44. They have only lost one game this season. That was probably their first game that they lost to St. John's. Apart from that, they haven't lost a single game yet. So it looks like the top three, they're pretty much decided. It'll be the fight between Zalmi Lions and St. John's for the number four spot for the playoffs. We'll see. But Knight Riders, they are at number eight. Not a good season for them. 2026. They'll probably try to go back to their drawing board and see what went wrong this season. Zoeb Ahmed, no surprises there. Player of the match today as well. And that will bring us to the end of this broadcast. Thank you so much for joining. You watched this on 22 Years broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it. This is Vibor Bajaj signing off live.